Social media. I think people think because you can access anybody, you could say anything you fucking want to people.
Yeah.
And you're someone that, like, I don't give a fuck my status, I am him, but if you disrespect me, I'm gonna come at you. Tell me your thought process about that platform.
I mean, it's really simple. It's not like, I like Twitter. I mean, shit, if I see something on there that I want to respond to, I'm just gonna do it. It's not like a predetermined thing. I just kind of see it, scroll on it. I like the platform, and if any chance I get to give somebody a piece of my brain, I want to do it. You know what I'm saying? Especially a former teammate who talking shit, or a fan, or just giving my perspective on how I feel about things. Because I feel like a lot of players, deep down, they feel how I feel, but I just say
they don't want to say it though.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
So when you hear people say like, well, he's Kevin Durant, why is he this, why is he that? Like, what's your response to that?
I don't really know what that means. Like,
you're just you.
Yeah.
like they hold you to a higher standard, but they expect all your opinions to be the same way that they would think.
Exactly.
So it's a problem if they disagree with it.
Exactly. So, you know, everybody, when you get to this level where you're that good at something, so everybody feel like that they can tell you what's best for you. You know what I mean? It's like, even from the team that I want to go to what I say on Twitter, it's just like everybody feel like they know what's best.
Right.
You know, I'm like, I appreciate y'all, you know, but I got this.
I'm pretty good at being me.
Yeah, I'm cool at being
pretty
me.
good.
Sometimes a motherfucker gotta hear it. You know, sometimes you gotta be like, motherfucker, can't you do it? When was the last time you scored a bucket?
Exactly.
Did you make the church league team, motherfucker? Did you got cut from Boys and Girls Club? Like, stop talking shit.
But
Sometimes
I always
they gotta
say
hear that
too,
shit.
because it's just like, well, he should turn the other shoulder, he's bigger. Like, no one knows how it feels, especially on your level, to have everyone attack a move you made.
Yeah.
You took your happiness in your own hand. Okay, see, I love you, I appreciate everything that happened. I'm gonna go fuck with these Warriors.
Yeah.
And instantly you become the villain. You know what I mean? So to be able to have the strong enough shoulders to be able to take all the criticism and constant, it's still going on, I see it. The slander is ridiculous, you know what I mean? So.
I mean, me just being me and responding to stuff and interacting with people, I think the reason why all this shit's still going on, I think a lot of the media feel like they bullying me. They want to bully me, and they feel like they found a little crack or a crease in my armor, and they want to use that against me somehow. So they continue to just regurgitate the same old stories, the same old storylines, and, you know, recreate beefs with players, former teammates, and it's just...
They blow everything out of proportion.
Yeah, it's just like, I see what you're doing, and that's the reason why I don't like the media in the first place. And it's just, if the shoe fits, I'm not just grouping everybody in the same thing, but it's just like, there's a reason why I don't fuck with y'all. But I know what you're trying to do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You're not slick. And, you know, when I call it out, I guess I'm the sensitive guy.
So now it's funny you say that, because we're both on the other side now, so we see it. So I think as a player, we have a major responsibility, and I call players on it too, because when Perk said that shit, I'm just like, bro, like, as former players, you know what this shit is like, so don't let these motherfuckers hype you up into just saying some shit.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So, and we actually got into it a little bit of back and forth, because I said it on Twitter. He hit me back on this shit, and I knew everyone wanted us to argue, so I DM'd him, like, Brian, got your number, but let's talk about this. You know what I mean? So, but what I was saying was, it's just like, you can give Russ all the props you want, but you ain't got to shit on him in the process.
Exactly.
Like, I think today, like, to show love to one, you have to shit on somebody else.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? To me, that's what fucks me up.
Russell going back to Oklahoma City was a great thing, but you knew that you saying, like, I'm going to announce why Russell is the greatest Thunder player ever. You knew that was a divisive statement. You knew that people would, you knew people would kind of like, oh, that's a shot at KD. Like, you know that. So my whole thing is, like, you don't, like you said, you don't have to do that. You don't have to in order for you to praise Russell, got to shit on me.
Right.
Because that's what the fans and that's what
they want.
The media in Oklahoma City, that's what they kind of like made their money off of the last 4 years, is shitting on me. So like, Perk, you just playing into that because you want a job and you want some notoriety in your profession, but we were friends before this. We actually played basketball games before this. Like, I know your family, so why are you trying to use that tactic against one of your so-called brothers? So that was my whole thing. And then he called me out on Twitter to another fan about us losing in the second round. I'm just like, Perk, you were on the same team with me. And like, you started and you didn't play well. So like, I wouldn't say, well, Perk lost in the second round of Memphis. No, we all did, but don't call out a teammate. Like, we once a teammate, you always a teammate. So, like, don't
Have
let
y'all
these
talked
people...
since?
Nah, ain't no need, nah. Because I know what his whole thing is. I know what it's wrapped around. I know it's bigger and deeper than just what he's saying on Twitter or him, you know, trying to prove a point. He got, you know, he want to do something in his life, and I get that, but I'm just trying to let people know that I don't really deal with Perk like that.
And like when I get asked about it, my stance is like, that's how I kind of met you through Perk.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that should have been handled a different way. Like even if he disagreed with how he felt, he could have called you and y'all could have handled it a different kind of way. That's when people ask about it, I say both my little brothers, I really don't want to get involved because they was brothers at one point. They was partners at one point.
Like you
know
said,
what I'm
it's
saying?
deeper. It's deeper than rap.
that. Yeah, it's
You know
deeper
what I
than
mean?
that.
So, like, he and I had a chance to talk, and we talked eye to eye and gave them mutual respect. But, like, to me, as players that are able to cross over and they're letting us in this space right now, like, I think what makes us amazing is our authenticity, and none of these other motherfuckers have ever been in the locker room and know what it's like to even lace these motherfuckers up.
Exactly.
I mean, so we have a certain responsibility to always G-code it. I mean, behind the scenes is different, you know what I mean? I've heard bad experience, I've seen some experiences, I know what my experience is, and it just kind of is what it is. And the way I look at these is just like, if they want to use me up for my game, I'm going to use that platform like a motherfucker and capitalize.
But at the end of the day, they always got the end of control. That's why it's good to have your own media outlet where you control your own narrative.
That's why you got to, because you want to tell your motherfucking story, come to all the smoke.
Yeah, come here.
Death row.
Yeah,
say what you need to say.
Bam, look at the jacket on your ass. What other podcast got jackets like this? No one.
Damn it.
Yeah. We out here.